Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack, and once again we're doing the usual Saturday night of Escape Pacific. Where shall I start? I've had a wee little problem with this game this week when I was playing about with it. For whatever reason, I was doing some stuff, went to save the game, and all I got was a load of clicking noises. I couldn't save the game, so I switched to another save, and the barrels I had on my raft, all the water, the oil, the salt, all that sort of anything in a barrel basically had gone. I don't know why. I've put on the Discord, I've sent a bug report in, and I haven't really had a decent reply, let's put it that way. One person suggested if I have like the flight stick and all that sort of stuff for USBs, and I said, look, they're all turned off. Even when they were turned on, I could still save the freaking game, so they're talking out their arse. So anyway, let's crack on with this. Tonight we're going to try and sail to a new cluster. I did try this the other day, and after I got into open water, I sailed for a bit further, and the raft sank. I thought that was fixed. Obviously it hasn't been fixed, so we shall give it another try. If this fails, I don't know what to do. So I love this game a bit, and it can be freaking annoying. It really can at times. But and this annoys me as well. The sails shouldn't be like that. They should be down. So they're down now. So one thing I've noticed is the sail time when you're leaving this cluster is pretty quick now. Well, that's because I'm using a very small raft with very little stuff on it. Get me shock water and stuff. Plenty of food in there. Hope that's got salt on it. Yep. Lots of fruit and stuff in there. Maybe knitting axe drawers. To put anything in here. Oh yeah, and there's fruit and stuff in there. So let's get sailing. So we're heading in a southwesterly direction towards the next cluster. Just quick. Yep, they're all set straight. So let's get this thing in the water and let's get sailing. So with this raft, I haven't got any so I must have on the top here. Okay. Never can't freaking. So I'm sailing in the southwesterly direction. So hit the fast time and leg it. So hopefully, I think it's about, when I was doing this on the bigger raft, it was somewhere in the region of an hour and 15-20 minutes just to reach the point where I've left the cluster. Well, they've changed that with an update, or because this is a smaller raft it moves a lot quicker, I do not know. But it does seem to go faster. So it usually takes about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to get notification up to say you're leaving this cluster. I've sent an invite out to all the devs just to see if they want to watch it or join the stream. Haven't had any replies back, so either busy or they just can't be asked, I do not know. But it'd be nice for somebody from one of their team to watch this and go, oh right, yeah, that does happen. Because I've reported bugs like when I use some fast time like you are now, after I stopped using it, I tried to re-invoke it, the camera angle of the, so I can like just go straight around all hunky-dory, but after you stop using fast time, reactivate it, the camera like it goes like in a big arc like that, or it's leaning to one side. It's dead weird. Oh, excuse me, but we'll see how we shall get on. We shall see. But yep, I really love this game. I've spent hours on it. Literally hours. One thing I have to be careful, because I don't have a roof or a shelter on this raft, I can get extremely cold or very hot. And this is in hard mode as well, proper survival mode. So you have to constantly keep watching the bottom left of the screen to see if there's any notifications saying you're thirsty, you're hungry. You still can't do like press the tab key to bring up your stats, which I think you should. Because I think if you're thirsty, you don't want to be stopped sailing, you just want to press the tab, have a bottle of water and some food and just eat and drink off that. That'll be a nice feature to put in. But I can't wait for them to implement claws. And I would love this to become tracker. I know I think they're doing a VR version of it, but I would love to see it for track IR as well. I think track IR in this game would be amazing. Because the problem, I've got a VR kit and a track IR kit, and the problem I find with VRs is them paddle things you use, and it's just hard to control stuff. Where if you're using track IR, just a clip on the side of your headphones and away you go. So to me, I think track IR is a much better bit of kit. Yes, don't get me wrong, VR is brilliant, it's absolutely amazing bit of kit. But for games like this, I think track IR is a lot better. Since I use the track IR for my flight sims, truck sims that I use, I'd say it's a lot better. Games like that. So, time's 8:15, so we'll start sailing at 8:10. So I've been sailing roughly about 5 minutes, so possibly the next 15 minutes. Should get a notification to say I've left the first cluster. That's what happened last time I did this with this raft. So yeah, we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. It's a nice sunny day here in the Pacific. I would love to be able to strap things like a bucket or a cooking pot to the deck, so if it does rain you can collect fresh water, because I know the water in the barrels goes off quite quick, or can be quick. So it'd be nice to have stuff you could strap to the raft floor, not to the raft I should say, and have fresher water. Got my bed on here, and that's it really. On 4 crates or chests or whatever you want to call them. No, it's I'd love to see when this comes out on multiplayer. That'd be good fun. There's like a certain kind of players who play this game. One's people like myself who like to go island hopping. So it's quickly flip between islands and flip between clusters and stuff. And you get the other type of players who want to build things, like build huge houses and stuff. Personally, I just don't see the point of that. Go thirsty already. Why can't I move? Oh, that's better. That's all right. So, if we sit you down here, do the fast time. Watch out, see it hasn't done it this time. Because usually it affects the camera angle for whatever reason. So hopefully I'm sitting in a shaded part on the raft, so I don't get too hot, too hot I should say, not too cold. I don't like the went up fully. So I love the ocean, the wave effect in the ocean. Done a real good job of that. So how's everyone's weekend been so far? Mine's been half decent, I think. So it shouldn't be that much longer, because we've been sailing mode for 9 minutes now. For about another 10. Then hopefully you'll get a notification to say we've left the first cluster. That is when this raft may sink. If it does, I'll just give up. It's supposed to be fixed. Well, they have or not, I don't know. There has been an update on it, so update release I should say. So hopefully, it's happened to me once. When I was testing this out yesterday, and the raft sank, which really paid me off. But hey ho, We'll try again. So obviously there's nothing to say when you're at sea. It makes sense. Nothing to look at when you're at sea, I should say. So we're just bobbing along in the water till we get the notification. Which it's pretty sod's law, it'll be taking like 20 minutes. Sod's law that, won't it? Show me up, game, just show me up. So I won't be streaming from next Thursday. So I have things to do for 4 days or maybe a bit longer. So I won't be streaming anything. Maybe we should do some recordings and have them separately, shouldn't I? At least on certain days. Do I have to have the machine on to do that? I don't. I just upload it to YouTube and let them do it. Oh, there's an idea, Jack. So once we leave this first cluster, I'll fast time for about another 5-10 minutes to make sure we are away. What I'll do is let's get this right. Once we leave this cluster, I will fast time until, and I'll check the sunrise every morning to make sure the seagulls are flying towards me, which means they are flying away from the new cluster in open water. So that is the plan. That is the plan. So about another 8 or 10 minutes and then we should be out of this first cluster. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You watch up our bridge doesn't work today. It worked yesterday. You watch up our freaking doesn't work today. I haven't heard any seagulls yet either. There's other things I would like. I would like, you can get these lanterns that you can attach, but you can only attach them to walls. I would love to be able to just attach them to like a sail mast or a pillar in a building. But no, I have made that suggestion. I would also love to see an anchor. I'm thirsty and I'm hungry. Give us a look. So, do the first. So we eat one salt. salt was in this one. This one here, if I remember right. Nope. I can't remember. We should get a label. Keep that. There we go. That rough sink. Right. Let's sleep. Sleep until sunrise. Sunrise early in the morning. I love this sleeping feature they implemented. Before it would never work, but now it does, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So there we go. So let's just check. So E, last time, say it's pretty worked still. Okay. So because this is sunrise, hopefully the seagulls will be flying away from us because we're still in the throes of the first cluster, I believe. I can't see any seagulls. There's the rain. So I mean about having pots and stuff to attach to the raft so you get fresh water. It's now going to get wet, then I'll turn cold. This is taking longer than it did the other day. Now I've been sailing for 20 odd minutes. 70 minutes, sorry. I still can't see any seagulls. Come on, rain, stop on here, seagulls. Bastard. The rain stopped. I'm probably soaking wet. But I still can't see any seagulls because they should probably fly this way, away from me, but I can't hear any. It's a bit of a bugger. Let me just check something. Back up the map. Yep, still in the first cluster. So, you... Let me just check. Set my backside down. Let's hit the road again, Jack. No, it should be a cosmetic change. If you look, we've got the sailing bit at the bottom right. You've got direction. Why I can't move that word direction, remove the full stop at the end of it, and put it above where you've got forward. I know it's only a cosmetic change, but it's got to think of little details like this to make it look more better. More professional, should I say. bit worried that I haven't heard any seagulls though. Where's the seagulls? Come on, birdie, birdie. I think this game could have bugged out, to be honest. Because you usually hear the seagulls by now. I'll give it another 15 minutes. Excuse me. You should have heard the seagulls by now, or get the notification we've left the first cluster. So I'm going to think is bugged. Because this is early access, you've got to get bugs like this, I think. I thought I had a seagull there, but it's not. So water playing tricks on me. I'm sure when I did this the other day, it was a lot quicker than this to get the notification. I'm sure it was. It says game bugged out. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Hello, Glenn Bixie. Just woke up. I think this is bugged out, I really do. So when I ran this the other day as a test, it was a lot quicker than this to bloody get out this first cluster. A lot quicker. So, give it another 10-15 minutes. When I was testing this the other day, Glenn, the fast time seemed to work and it got me out the first cluster within 20 minutes or so. But tonight, I've been sailing for 24 minutes. It still hasn't. I'm very precise here, so it still hasn't get me out the first cluster yet. And I haven't heard any seagulls. She words sunrise, and I didn't hear any seagulls. So I'm starting to think, is this bugged out again? As for the fast sail, yes, that's working. I kind of know which way to do it now. When I was testing this the other day, I invoked the fast sail, sailed for a bit, then all of a sudden the raft just decided to sink, which was annoying because apparently in the last update this was fixed, but obviously it hasn't been fixed. First drink some. That's all we do. Yeah, I know. There was talk of implementing something streamers, but I don't know what happened with that. I really don't. So yes, maybe this isn't a game to stream. I know it's what I'm debating, just to do recordings of this, because it's not very exciting or watchable, let's put it that way. I'm sure this is freaking bugged out, so I haven't heard any seagulls whatsoever. On the other thing, I was playing some Railroads Online today with the new splines beta thing. Do you know you can't save what you've done? I spent an hour, just over an hour, messing about with it today. Put some track down, did a few things. I thought, ooh, let's save it. So I went to save it. It says game saved. Went and did some housework and stuff. Came back to it, and when I opened that save game up, it hadn't saved. So I don't know if you've had that, or maybe just me, I don't know. So if you want to try it, please do. If it works for you, then it's just me. Have a try, please, Glenn, because I want to know if it's me or the game. I'm thinking it's me, but I don't know. I think this game is definitely bugged out. I really do. I'll give it till 9 o'clock and then I'll call it, because I'm not wasting anyone's time, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting the millions and millions of viewers across the world's time. Because this is not watchable. Pardon me. So I definitely think this game is bugged. This session anyway. So I haven't heard any seagulls. Hold on a sec, I just want to check. Yeah, it does need a lot of work. You're right there. It needs a lot of work. It's like a new bar of coffee. It's just not ready to drink. That's excuse me. That's a really good analogy. It really is. Yeah, it's a new brand of coffee and it's just not pretty ready to drink yet. I did, on their Discord, I did say to all the devs, come and watch me stream on Saturday and you'll see the problems. And obviously they've declined. So they lost, not mine. I think they're probably scared of thinking, oh crap, there is still bugs in this. Yes, I know it's early access and all that malarkey, but why do people, gamers or game devs I should say, want to rush out games so bloody quick? I'll just dip their toe in the water to see what the reaction is, and then if the reaction's good enough, then they'll bloody fix everything and take people's money. So we're now approaching sunset. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So that took set to 10 past and it's now 40. So that took 30 minutes. So yes, we're exiting the cluster. So on to the next cluster with a bit of luck. So after this, I usually sail for like another 10-15 minutes. Because if you don't, the raft just goes back to sail. There's the seagulls. This is approaching night time. So if these seagulls are flying this way, that means they're flying towards the cluster. If they're flying towards me, they're going back to the first cluster. Where are the little buggers? No, they're still flying towards me. So that means they're flying back towards the first cluster. So ideally I want them flying away from me. Stop that. Let's see what the hunger and food's like. Let's have some water. Don't be doing that yet. Still a bit longer. Whoop. I press a freaking escape key. We'll have some salty food. That chest reward. Is it in this one? Not that one either. It has to be salty food. Don't say. No. Gotta add them fishes up there. Right. So eat some more of these. Right, all that's hunky dory. Let's do this a little bit. So that's sunset. So now if we sleep until sunrise. Here's the question that I've asked on the Discord. When you're sleeping from like morning till night and you're sailing, are you still sailing on the raft, or will it freeze the raft? That makes sense. So the bloody seagulls. Right. So this is sunrise, and then seagulls are flying towards us, so which means to me that they're flying away from the cluster. So, in that theory, we should activate the fast sail, We'll sail until sunset, and fingers crossed the raft doesn't sink. So how I'm supposed to fix this? So there's the raft bobbing along, hopefully in the direction of the cluster. Hopefully that's what it's supposed to do, from what I can understand. You have to keep an eye on the bottom when it's going. I'm thirsty, I'm very thirsty, so I'm going to have to stop it and look how thirsty I am. It's the end of that. Let's eat some. One of you. Banana. We'll have some of these. Not got any bananas left. Eggs all hunky dory. Let's sleep. Sleep till sunset. There's the rain. I'm getting so bloody wet. Something typical. So this is sunset. Yes, I know you're pretty freezing. It's because of frickin' rain. Shall we? This is where I know I'm going to die. There's a raft, there it is. So we're thirsty. Why can't I drink water? It's not letting me. Oh, I died. But there we go, folks. I died. So, yeah, that's all I can say. Maybe doing this in the hardest mode, which is survival mode, is not. Yeah, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but that's the whole theory of it. Yeah, let me just. I just want to try something as well. This one I was having problems with. Any of the Debbie's are watching. This one I was having problems with. I was trying to save it. Yeah, it's clicking noises. Click there. Worked. So it's alright. It's when I switch between experimental and just the normal mode. So, yes, I will work on me using this to, yeah, this one. Select. I will work on my sailing between clusters because it's nearly there. But anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Glenn Bixie. I shall probably see you in your stream later tonight, 10:30 UK. Please check Glenn Bixie's channel out. He's a really good streamer. And I shall see you on the next one. Bye.